Nowadays there are numerous mobile phones in the market that we can buy, but at the time of this recording no one has higher features than the Galaxy S7 Edge. In this video, besides explaining why, I will also show you its main features. My name is Nicola Scanni. With a degree in multimedia and a passion for technology, I have a tendency to pass along my knowledge in a very simple way. Even though Samsung, for the camera of the Galaxy S7, has reduced its megapixels from 16 to 12 respect to the previous model, it has, however, introduced the dual pixel technology, which improves the clarity of the images with a low number of pixels. Even the lens opening is reduced to 1.7, producing a better low-light resolution. In addition, the focus is 4 times as fast in low-light conditions and up to 2 times during the daylight. With a battery with 3000 mAh for the S7 and even 3600 for the S7 Edge, and with a super fast charging, basically you will use your phone on average for 2 consecutive days and then only spend a couple of hours to recharge it. In any case, soon I will make another video which will explain in more details the characteristics and differences between the S6, S7 and S7 Edge. Now we move on what to do once completed the first automatic operation practices, like entering your Google account's information and so on. First, you have to know where to place your phone card. Use the pin that you will find in the box of your S7 and place it into the tiny hole you will find at the top of your phone. Your telephone card needs to be reduced to the minimum possible size before being inserted. Many other videos in circulation will advise you to buy an SD card to be included in the same compartment and then change the photo camera settings to save pictures in the additional card rather than in the phone's memory. But considering that I have personally lost 32 GB of photos and video when the external memory all of a sudden decided to fail, it seems to me obvious that I suggest instead simply to save photos from your phone to your computer periodically or when the memory is full. With S7, the camera is accessible with a simple double click wherever you are in the navigation of the phone, giving you instant access when you find yourself in a situation worthy of a picture. Let's talk about the fingerprints. It's better to place all 4 fingerprints to access the phone. Therefore, I recommend using both thumbs, because regardless of how you hold the phone with your right hand or with your left hand, you will always be able to unlock it. In addition, because sometimes the phone is just resting on the table, I will also add the 2 indexes. Always on display, it's an interesting feature. Many times we use the phone to check the time. With the S7, you can choose the style of the clock and the background image that will appear when the phone is not in use. Let's talk about the applications. There are many unnecessary applications, or at least many we do not use, that are included by default in your phone. With a simple click on Applications and Edit, you can choose by clicking on an icon all of those you would rather not use. We have eliminated many applications, and we now have many empty and unused panels. If we press on the screen, we can now drag and trash them. If in the future we add other applications, we will need those extra panels back. Scrolling to the far right, we can press the plus sign to add them back. In addition, on the far left, you will find the Flipboard briefing. I do not use it, so I disable it, just like that. For all those users who frequently change the settings, by clicking Edit, we can choose 9 icons with quick access. With just one click, we activate those we want, eliminating those we don't in the same way. The Do Not Disturb feature is one of my favorites. From Settings, we click on Do Not Disturb. We choose the days, by example I excluded the weekends, then the start time and end time. Below, we can click on Allow Exceptions. I chose Repeat Colors, because I think that if a person calls me repeatedly, it means that urgently needs to get in touch with me. But you can choose to be disturbed by your partner or parents or children. Therefore, do that by including them in your favorite contacts first, and then select them from calls from or messages from. Great, right? As a last feature, we talk about the themes. As you can see, my screen images are not the default one. If you want to change the theme, it is very simple. There are several ways to do this. From Settings, we choose Themes. Or press the home screen and then choose Themes. You can choose one of the recommended themes, or by clicking on More Themes, you might choose a more appropriate one, keeping in mind that not all of them are free of charge. Selecting one of these gives you an idea of how the look of your phone will change, but you can also make several attempts until you find the one that pleases you. If you liked my tutorial, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You will receive a message every time I upload a new tutorial online here on YouTube. If you have any question, please leave a message. I will answer them as soon as possible. Thank you for listening and enjoy your new Galaxy S7 now that you are aware of its main features. Ciao!